Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, June 13th. Well, there's good news and bad news about the current hot spell that we're experiencing here in the Mid-Atlantic region. First of all, the bad news. Today will probably be the worst day, most oppressive day. High temperatures well up in the 90s, the middle 90s, perhaps record-breaking levels in some spots along the I-95 corridor. The good news is that today the heat wave should end. A backdoor cold front will slide through from the northeast to the southwest over the next 24 hours or so. Much relief is on the way for the second half of the work week. That same frontal system drops to the south of the I-95 corridor region from D.C. to New York City by later tomorrow, and then hangs around just south of the Mid-Atlantic region and turns around as a warm front this weekend, pushes to the north. We turn warmer again, perhaps back to near 90 degrees by Sunday afternoon. And with that front hanging around the area, there will be an increasing chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, even into Sunday during the upcoming weekend. But let's take a look at the surface map and take a look exactly where that surface front lies right now that will bring relief to the region for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Here it is, a frontal system now backed up by one thing we always mention here is take a look at high pressure to the north. Here, especially in May and June, April, May, and June, there can be backdoor cool fronts that bring relief. Not the typical from the west to the east, but more atypical from the northeast to the southwest. This high will move into closer to the maritime region of Canada over the next 24 hours. This front will just drop southward, and by late tomorrow it'll reside in this region right here, and we'll have a cooler northeast flow in the lower levels of the atmosphere. Middle 90s today for highs and closer to 80 to 85 degrees tomorrow in much of the I-95 corridor region. Over the weekend, this front turns around as a warm front, pushes back to the north. We'll probably go from comfortable levels on Thursday and Friday back to quite warm by Saturday, very warm by Sunday. And again, there looks like there could be showers on Friday, maybe showers and thunderstorms any time during the upcoming weekend. Well, let's take a look at the actual current surface observations. A couple things I want to point out. First of all, very warm to begin the day, and that's a good reason why there could be some record-breaking temperatures later on this afternoon. Notice here already 82 degrees around Philadelphia, 79 just west of the city here. And the record high this afternoon in Philadelphia is about 95 degrees, I think from 1956. We certainly have a chance to match that or surpass that. Again, middle 90s, very humid as we begin the day. It stays humid all day long. There will be an isolated shower or thunderstorm late this afternoon and early this evening, but vast majority of the region will not experience any rainfall. Notice up here in southeastern Canada, these wind barbs right behind this area, right around here, from the north wind, and here's the beginnings of our backdoor cool front. It first slides through New England later on today, and by tomorrow morning will sit south of the I-95 corridor region from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City. Certainly much different tomorrow afternoon compared to this afternoon, thanks to that backdoor cool front that again will slide down the New England coastline later today and come all the way through Philadelphia and D.C. by later on tomorrow. 80s tomorrow, way up in the 90s today. Well, let's walk through the 6Z GFS model run. We're using 6-hour increments here. All these maps available on tropicaltidbits.com. By the way, before we get into the model forecast, just want to point out that NASA postponed its planned rocket launch last night at Wallops Island. Now for the 6th time there's been a postponement. They're going to try again this evening. Right now the scheduled launch window is 9:04 p.m. to 9:19 p.m., somewhere in that area. Whether or not there's enough clear skies remains to be seen. If it actually does launch, the rocket will release some canisters that produce artificial clouds, colorful artificial clouds, way up at the top of the atmosphere, about 100 miles above the Earth's surface. And if conditions warrant, it could actually be visible all the way up to New York City. So certainly New York City, Philadelphia, and D.C. could look to the southeast and maybe see something related to the launch, and certainly can see the artificially produced clouds way up at the top of the atmosphere. Again, right now planned for early this evening. Well, let's now get back to the GFS model run. High pressure situated right up here in southeastern Canada. We saw low-level north winds already setting up across southeastern Canada. That backdoor cool front then starts to make a move from the north to the south later today and brings relief to D.C., Philadelphia, New York City for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thursday and Friday could very well turn out to be quite comfortable days with highs back down in the 70s in many parts of the I-95 corridor. Now let's move forward here. A little bit of a shower activity associated with that backdoor cool front. Again, isolated to scattered late today, early tonight. Certainly cannot rule out a shower or thunderstorm late today or any time overnight tonight. Pretty strong looking high pressure for this time of the year situated by late tonight up across southeastern Canada. Let's move forward now. This is now by early tomorrow morning. That frontal system definitely will bring some relief by tomorrow afternoon. It keeps moving south. Certainly can have a shower or thunderstorm on Wednesday, especially down across the D.C. metro region. In fact, it's rather likely that they see some shower and thunderstorm activity in the D.C. metro region on Wednesday afternoon. Possible in Philly and New York, but more likely in D.C. Let's keep moving forward here. High pressure still pretty much in control as we head into the day on Thursday. In fact, by then, we'll have downright comfortable temperatures, maybe mostly cloudy skies, even some showers possible late in the day or Thursday night. But high temperatures on Thursday in the 70s in many parts of the I-95 corridor. By the weekend, or certainly by the latter part of the week, that backdoor cool front starts to turn around and slowly presses to the north and east. There certainly can be some shower and thunderstorm activity on Friday as well as Saturday and Sunday. Once that warm front pushes to the north and east this weekend, our high temperatures will jump back into the well up in the 80s on Saturday and perhaps touching 90 degrees in some areas by Sunday. And with that warm up this weekend, again, the chance for some showers and thunderstorms. We're now at Saturday morning here. Let's go all the way into Sunday morning again. Pretty widespread area of moisture in the eastern U.S. over the upcoming weekend, and there certainly can be some shower or thunderstorm activity. This is the final forecast here that will show as of Sunday morning. More rain follows, it looks like, early part of next week. So the heat wave peaks today. Perhaps some record-breaking temperatures this afternoon in the I-95 corridor and all around the Mid-Atlantic region, way up in the middle 90s. The good news is a backdoor cool front then slides southward from the northeast to the southwest over the next 12 to 24 hours or so, bringing much relief on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Turns warmer again this weekend, and there will be an increasing chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So stay cool this afternoon. 95 degrees, quite likely, in D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.